Men and women of Reddit. What are the brocodes you follow with your friends that are never actually discussed? Iron circle. If a serious conversation comes up, hardships etc., you don't say anything to anyone outside of the circle. They're trusting you with that and opening up. You respect that level of trust as if you were a therapist. If your buddy invites a girl he's into to hang out with you and your friends, it's now your job to make your friend look good. Set up some jokes for him. Make him look and feel his best while she's around. If two brothers know the same story, the bro who is lesser known among the party or group shall tell it. Also, never throw friends under the bus to impress others. Rules for going out. 1. Watch each other's drinks. 2. We need to go means we leave now. 3. Come together. Leave together. Never go after anyone your friend has shown clear interest in. Always make sure we can see each other clearly when we go out to clubs etc. Hold hands when we move through crowds so we don't lose each other. Stop someone if a joke is going too far. Nobody fucks with my friends, mostly me since I'm the giant. Be careful around each other. Move each other's things as we move around. Brocode. If you borrow your friend's truck, you always return it with a full tank of gas. No bitching about the bill. We never split the bill. So if you paid last time, this one's mine. This works for me and two of my best, separate, friends. It might take a year, but we'll even out eventually. For us women, going to the toilets is always a pair wherever we are. Unless it's daylight brunch meeting, then going by ourselves is usually okay. But even then, one of the girls will go with me or I go with them. Another thing is sharing everything, from clothes to makeup, maybe not in this climate, to holding cards and cash in the wallet to having the phone in their bag. It's not really spoken like remember girl code. You just say watch/hold my stuff. And they take it. Sometimes one of the girls will do it for me and say, babe, I've got your keys and phone in my bag. Host provides the tequila. But it's BYOB past that. If you're tired and don't want to hang out anymore, you can absolutely say I'm done with social interaction for the night. If it's your own house, you just tell everyone you love them but they have to leave. No one argues. You just either all go home or move it to someone else's place. No one walks by themselves in a group. If for some reason you find yourself in the back, just holler caboose and someone will immediately drop back. If a story is bullshit, you play along. Eventually we have gaslight all of us into the event being a real occurrence. Me and my mate never buy each other Christmas presents and have to wish each other good birthdays and Christ masses in the least enthusiastic ways we possibly can. We generally have to pretend we think the other is a total dick when actually they're only a bit cuntish. One of my groups of friends is fairly comfortable with recreational drug use. We always share and never pressure. There are some members of this friend group that are sober the entire time while others are flying high. Beer is usually an acceptable currency. Phone calls must be answered/returned ASAP. We never call, so it will be important. Doesn't matter what you have planned. An invite to the cinema is always answered with what you fancy watching. It means either a new Marvel film has come out, or a serious talk is needed. When out for food, everyone drinks alcohol or no one does. No idea when or why this started, but it's an unspoken, strictly followed rule. As the only female friend in a circle of guys, my job is to make small talk with the girlfriends to make them feel more welcome. The corner shop sells chocolate cereal that I eat by the bag. It's more like a snack, I frigging love it. Recently I found out my housemate hides bags around the house in case of emergency. I'm having a meltdown. Legend. I need friends to answer that, uneasy face. This is specifically a vagina having person thing, but it's someone. Anyone, even your worst enemy in the world, asks you if you have a tampon or a sanitary towel handy. You hand that shit over without question and do whatever you have to do to help your person feel comfortable. Doesn't matter who is it or where you are. Even if you haven't got anything on you, you'll move heaven and earth to find what your person needs. It's a beautiful thing. I dunno if this is that strange, but it's something I only ever do with one person, so. My buddy and I regularly use each other as fact checkers. We both like to make up totally absurd facts. Or pretend some totally strange way to do something is completely normal, calling the skin of a banana a shell, for example. If anyone questions us on this stuff, we'll call each other and go something like, "What do you call the skin of a banana? A shell or a peel?" And the other will automatically know it's the more absurd answer. It's honestly creepy how good we are at it. In 7th grade he made a joke once about how Wesley Snipes was the most powerful man in the world. Over a decade later, when saying this to someone, I called him to confirm and asked who is the most powerful man in the world, and he knew to answer Wesley Snipes. We always back each other on these things. Always. And somehow we always know which side we're supposed to take. Given a certain problem, only one bro is allowed to panic. The other bro needs to be calming and optimistic. Roles are interchangeable. If we are doing or speaking about something that make one of us feel uncomfortable and that person says stop, it's done and won't be brought up again ever again. No cell phones during shared meals. We see each other so infrequently with busy lives that when we do get together, we're present in the moment for those few hours. If you're hurting yourself or feeling like hurting yourself, we all have free rein to call your partner / parent / whomever to give them a heads up you might need help, and no one gets mad about it. If you're drinking and your friend says something really embarrassing, like "I made out with my sister" or "I'm a furry," then it's your job to spend the rest of your life pretending you were too drunk to remember anything from that night. If we give each other the look, we leave with each other. No questions asked. If someone starts hitting on one of us, the other friend pretends to be their boyfriend / girlfriend. Without hesitation. Hate whoever your best friend hates. For me, this is a pretty set rule. My BFF hates her parents, they're really abusive, and even though they've never done anything to me, I will side with her in any conversation she's having with them, and if I need to lie to them to do that, I will. Just because we haven't called each other in 28 years doesn't mean you're not still my best friend. Every call, text, or email gets a response. If a strange woman approaches us and claims she knows us in a way that implies she needs help, roll with it. We've even done it in reverse. Collectively approaching a woman who we sensed was getting very hostile, unwanted attention, pretending to be her friends to get her out of there. Women help women who need help. If we go somewhere together, we leave together. Always try to keep menstrual products around for in case a chick visiting may need them, whether that be your bro's sister, your bro's girlfriend, or that bro that just happens to have a little more padding in the front. If someone pays for something for you, paying back is not an option. Although a bro's ex can stay as friends with them, as your friends before anything. Whatever happened in that relationship dies with that relationship. Privacy of both parties shall be respected. Always respect a bro's pets. They're your brothers too. I can make fun of you in your face, but never behind you. No destroying lands. No poison counters. We don't owe each other money for drinks, food and other small purchases. If we go out and it's too close to payday for one of us, the other pays. There's no point canceling plans, which are already difficult enough to organize with shift work and general adult life. We keep a mental note of roughly where we're at and make sure it doesn't get too out of control, but the basis is usually you paid last time. I'll get this one. I'm a ballroom dancer. And where I'm from, the code is never date your partner, cause you have to work with each other for hours and hours a week, and that can make it real weird. If a long time goes by before we speak, it's totally cool. No dating exes, and also not talking / socializing with people who have somehow hurt the others in the past. Kind of the enemy of my friend is my enemy. If your bro brings a bro you don't know, you are required to be a bro with them. Never legitimately throw your bro under the bus to impress someone. However, laughing off being the ass end of a joke to make your single bro look good is the proper response to wingman him. No stealing each other's best karaoke songs. My literal brother and I have a rule that no matter what the story either person tells, the other will always back them up. Guy runs up to me at a party. Your bro just said that when he was 11 he jumped your parents' car on his bicycle while eating a Big Mac. Me, yep. It was amazing. No dating friends ex. If someone's broke, they don't pay for food. Edit, Jesus Christ people. Talk to your friends if you really want to date their ex. These are unspoken rules. Not chiseled in stone. If you help a friend move houses, it's assumed they will provide the pizza and beer. Never take the last beer without asking around. If either of us calls, the other will answer. We text pretty frequently. But if one of us is calling, there's usually a reason. I'd say our calls carry the same weight as our respective parents/spouse. I will drop what I'm doing to answer the phone. In our group, we have one innocent guy. Like really nice dude that works hard to try and befriend everyone. Never judging anyone and always trying to help. Think like an innocent little brother type. We non-verbally took a pact to protect him at all costs. He's too pure for the real world. I read brocodes as barcodes and was very confused. Certain things need no explanation. If someone has a known difficulty and they start to explain a decision or behavior that brings it up, that's as far as it needs go. Sorry I didn't make your birthday. I was trying to hold onto some cash for it and say no more mate. Not a problem. If they chose to then expand on it, it's because they need to. No matter what you think the situation is. If someone looks you in the eye and says listen to me, just leave it, then you are in the wrong. They are already on cleanup for you and you'll be debriefed later with what you did and how much they managed to fix. We differentiate between can you and I need. If someone tells you they need you to do something, you don't ask questions. You just do it. Thanks for watching.